Alright, so we're doing the movie Goodtime today, and I'm gonna give you kind of my thoughts, opinions, do what I usually do on my channel, let me, telling you guys what I thought of one of the movies I saw. So, Goodtime, sorry, I'm picking some change off the floor and shit. Anyway, the movie Goodtime stars Robert Pattinson and Benny Safdie, and this is a dark, violent, and overall tragic movie about a brother who will do anything and everything to try to get his brother out of prison. And by anything and everything, I mean anything and everything. So, we start out this movie, Benny Safdie is a mentally disabled person, and we open the movie up. He's in his therapy session with one of his counselors, and Robert steps in and he tries to get rid of his brother during the session. They go rob a bank together, and then while they're transferring the money, they get caught by the police. Robert leaves his brother, Benny goes to jail, gets the living shit beat out of him, and then Robert's basically going around and trying to collect money to bail his brother out of prison. But miraculously, Robert basically takes his brother out of prison. He basically pulls an all-nighter trying to get his brother out of prison. And he goes into a hospital, breaks his brother out of the hospital, and they just do a bunch of illegal shit. Yeah. One of the things that, I was watching reviews on other people's YouTube channels about what they thought of Benny. Benny is played by Robert Pattinson, and I can't remember Benny Safdie's character name. I don't know, that really doesn't matter. But anyway, I saw a lot of people ask me if Benny was a good character or if Benny was a bad character in this movie. I do. The way I really saw this movie when I was watching it is Robert Pattinson is I can't even get the word out. He's manipulative. There we go. Yeah, he's manipulative, and he will help his brother in any way he can. But the way he does it is just in a way that, he's gonna do it to where it benefits him in the long run. So, is Benny an antagonist or is he a protagonist? In my opinion, I really thought that, I did appreciate the way that, Robert, I did like the brotherly love in the movie, and I liked the fact that he was trying to help him out, but there could have been better ways that Benny could have done this in the movie, His brother is constantly getting beat up. There's a scene right after they robbed the bank where he's telling him, you did a good job, I couldn't have robbed this bank without you and shit. So, he's not one to bail on his brother, but whatever he does, it's going to benefit him in the long run. And this causes Benny a lot of fucking pain. Throughout most of the movie, Benny Safdie's character, he has this giant fucking black eye scene, right here. I'll show you an image of it now. So basically, he goes around drinking, and, he was fucked up when he went in the hospital. And once his brother bailed him out, they started, I think as soon as Benny saved his brother, that's when their relationship really started going downhill. Everybody's opinion about this movie is going to be different. Everybody's going to see it in a different way. But overall, I just felt like Robert could have done a little bit better in this movie as a character. Because sometimes when you love someone, you have to do things that you may not like just to protect them. But Robert is irresponsible. He's always doing criminal shit. There's even a scene in there where they go into this security unit to try to, they do some sketchy shit at this security unit. And anyway, they basically drug the guy with acid, tie him up, steal his uniform, and break out of there. Then the ambulance shows up, they take the security guard, he ends up in a hospital, and they don't even know what the fuck happened. So throughout most of the movie, of course they're wanted, because Robert, he robbed the bank. He steals illegal cars. He even went so far as to find this girl on the street who's like underage, and they're in there making out, and he uses her as a tool to get more bail money. So he does this. I want to go and talk about some of the ways that Robert Pattinson's character tried to bail his brother out of jail. The first there's going to be like 3 or 4 instances, and by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the sad ending of the movie. So just going to let you guys know there is spoilers for this movie. If you haven't seen Good Time, go ahead and watch it now and come back and watch this video. But if you don't care about spoilers and you want to be spoiled, now is the time. So I'm going to be giving spoilers out. Okay, so first of all on the list, Robert calls his girlfriend, who supposedly has a mass amount of money on her card. So he calls her up, they go down to the bail bond station, and he's like, hey man, I'm trying to bail my brother out of jail. He's like, okay, you got money? He's like, yeah. So the guy tells Robert's girlfriend that, like, yeah, you're gonna get the money back the same day as, you make the deposit. Well, Robert Pattinson's girlfriend's mom, she cancels the card, and that ends up being a big issue. So he has roughly a couple days to come up with 10 grand to bail his brother out of jail. And so the other way, this is the second way, so they were doing drugs, they were dealing drugs, doing all this wrong shit. And so he decided to get some acid that was in this Sprite bottle, and he was going to sell it, and he was going to try to make a profit off of it. Well, the guy comes over, and this is like right after they went to the security unit and like drugged the guy and bound him up and left him for dead, or tried to leave him for dead until the cops showed up. But anyway, so that happened, and so they try to sell the acid. The guy comes in there, he's like, okay, I can go to an ATM and pull $1,000 off. Well, that's not what he needs. He needs a lot more than 1,000. So drug bust gone bad, guy bails, the cops show up, they're on the run, and it's just one big shit pile of crap that they have to deal with. Basically, the way I would really sum up this movie is, it is good to do what you can for family, but to manipulate somebody into doing criminal acts just to do a favor, it's not the way to go. So, in my opinion, I really saw how this movie became like, Robert's the bad guy in this movie. If you can't see that, then you really need to watch this movie closely. Because even though he might seem like a good guy, his good intentions are also secretly coated with bad intentions. But, this is a movie about brotherly love. This is a movie about, what happens when you do all the wrong shit, being around the wrong people, doing all the wrong shit, thinking that you're doing it for a good cause, and reaping the consequences. Basically, how this ends out, the cops are at his apartment, and they're chasing, I think they're chasing Benny around, because he's like, okay, you know what, they're bailing on this drug bust, and so the cops showed up, the FBI shows up, tries to bang on the door, because they know the location of these guys. They finally found them. So Robert busts out of there. The bad guys are chasing Robert around. Benny's still up in the apartment. Well, Benny commits suicide, and Robert goes to jail for the rest of his life. And we cut to the scene of Benny doing this group session at his therapy unit. So I gotta give this movie a 9 out of 10. I really, really like this movie. It's not that long. It's like an hour and 30 minutes, but it really showed me how much trouble you can get into thinking you're doing a good cause. This is just one of those movies where, you have to decide for yourself your opinion of the movie. And with that being said, you know, this is a major subject. Family is family. You know, I did appreciate the fact that he never gave up. Robert never gave up on his brother. He never bailed him. Yeah, he did a lot of mean shit, you know, and obviously, if this movie had been a couple more hours long, you know, you would have seen the consequences, and I bet Robert has some regret. But I think something you can pick up from Goodtime is just realizing that, you know, sometimes it's not always good to be out here doing shit wrong, because if you do something, you're gonna reap the consequences of it, and this movie is just nothing but fucking consequences for both of them. There's even one scene where Robert's like, you're just a fuck up, you know, you're not shit, you're just sitting around getting drunk and shit, you know. And while Robert was kind of right in that scene, it wasn't right for him to, you know, do his brother like that. Because if you think about it, his brother literally just got out the fucking hospital, and he's trying to drink away the pain, and all his brother can do is just chastise him for it. So yeah, you know, there's that. But overall, this is a really good movie. Like I said, 9 out of 10, awesome. So I'm kind of nearing the end of this video, but what I gotta say is, go ahead and watch Goodtime. You're really gonna like it. It's all about brotherly love. It's also about consequences. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, please like and subscribe. Make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell so you can get all of my videos. As a reminder, I am trying to do daily videos every now and then. I'm going to try to upload weekly. So hopefully I can get that done as soon as possible. And you guys... also, I want to know in the comments, can you guys please let me know in the comments what movies you guys want to, like, let me know in the comments what you guys want reviewed. Like, I'm looking for new movies to watch, so if there's something that you want done, just let me know in the comments, and my top commenter, I will review your movie. So once again, let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite movie is, and my top commenter, I will do a video specifically to you, and I'll give you a shout out on my channel to do a movie review. So with that being said, y'all have a great day. Go watch Goodtime.